Have you ever opened your banking app, looked at your balance, and thought, wait, I make more money than I did a few years ago, so why does this still feel tight? Not broke, not rich, just stuck. Bills paid, a little saved, still anxious. Okay, yeah, that's literally most people watching this. And here's the uncomfortable part. It's not because you're bad with money. Something deeper is happening, something quiet, something structural. Because in 2026, something is breaking inside the money system itself, and most people won't notice until it's already cost them years. Here's the thing. This isn't about a crash. It's not about a recession headline. It's not even about inflation the way TikTok explains it. It's about how money moves, how value leaks, and how human psychology is being used against you in ways that didn't exist even 10 years ago. Now look, say you earn $60,000 a year. After taxes, maybe $48,000 hits your account. Rent? $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year. Food? $500 a month. Another $6,000. Car, insurance, phone, subscriptions, random stuff you don't remember signing up for. Before you know it, you're spending $42,000 to live a normal life. That leaves $6,000. Now here's where it gets strange. In 2015, that $6,000 actually meant something. You could save it, invest it, feel progress. In 2026, that $6,000 is being quietly eaten alive. Not dramatically, not all at once, slowly, invisibly, psychologically. And this is where most people don't realize what's actually breaking. Money used to have friction. You got paid every 2 weeks. You physically swiped a card. You felt the pain of spending. Now, money is liquid and disconnected from effort. Psychologists call this decoupling. Your brain no longer links work with money and money with loss. And systems love that, because when pain disappears, spending explodes. This is why buy now, pay later companies like Klarna and Affirm exploded past 150 million users globally by 2025. This is why the average American now has 12 paid subscriptions, most under $20, forgotten. This is why consumer debt hit over $17 trillion. But the biggest mistake people make is they think the problem is overspending. It's not. The real problem is that the rules of money changed, but nobody told you. Let me explain. Money used to be a storage system. You worked, saved, and delayed pleasure. Now money is a flow system. It's designed to move, circulate, and leak. Every app is optimized to keep money flowing away from you and into systems that compound. Now you might be thinking, okay, so what? Just budget better. That advice worked when money friction existed. In 2026, budgeting is like bringing a notepad to a casino, because the real issue isn't discipline, it's psychology plus math. Let's talk math. If inflation averages 4%, which is conservative given housing, healthcare, and education, your money loses half its purchasing power in about 18 years. So if you save $10,000 today and do nothing with it, it's worth about $5,000 later. That's not a conspiracy, that's math. Now layer psychology on top. Humans are wired for present bias. We overweight today and underweight tomorrow. So when systems offer convenience, speed, and dopamine now and push consequences into future you, guess who loses? Future you. Every time. And here's the part nobody talks about. Even investing alone isn't enough anymore. Now look, I love investing, but here's the sad truth. The market doesn't reward participation. It rewards ownership scale. If you invest $200 a month, that's great. But when asset prices are inflated by institutional money, ETFs, buybacks, and AI-driven trading, retail investors are playing a different game. It's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a cup while someone else has a fire hose. You're not wrong, you're just small, and systems are designed to keep you small. Now, here's where it gets strange even more. The thing breaking the money system isn't inflation, it isn't debt, it isn't even bad policy. It's time value manipulation. Everything is designed to make you trade long-term security for short-term comfort, streaming instead of owning, renting instead of building equity, leasing instead of buying, subscribing instead of accumulating. You don't own more things. You rent access to life, and rented life never compounds. Let me give you a simple metaphor. Imagine your financial life is a bucket. In the past, the bucket had one hole, which was spending. Today, the bucket has hundreds of tiny holes you don't even feel. Auto renewals, microtransactions, fees, convenience premiums, inflation creep, lifestyle drift. You don't notice the leak because no single drop hurts, but over 10 years, the bucket never fills. And this is why people earning $100,000 still feel broke. Now, here's the shocking part. The Bureau of Labor Statistics data showed real wage growth for middle-income earners has barely outpaced inflation over the last decade. Translation? You're working more efficiently, but keeping less value. Why? Because value is being captured before it reaches you. Platforms, middlemen, financial products, all extracting a small cut. Now look, I'm not saying the system is evil. I'm saying it's optimized. And optimization doesn't care about your future. It cares about engagement and extraction. So what do? This is where most finance advice collapses into cliches. Save more, spend less, invest early, all true and insufficient, because the real fix isn't tactics. It's reframing how you interact with money. Here's what most people don't realize. The opposite of consumer isn't saver. The opposite is owner. The owner benefits from flow. Consumers get drained by it. So the goal in 2026 isn't to stop spending. It's to redirect spending into assets that either make you cash, reduce future expenses, or increase leverage. Let me make this concrete. Buying a $5 coffee every day costs about $1,800 a year. Everyone loves to scream about that, but that's not the real problem. The real problem is spending $1,800 on something that disappears versus spending $1,800 on a skill that raises your income by $10,000 a year or a tool that saves you hours weekly. Even a small business experiment, you don't even know what booms over time. Same money, but different trajectory. And psychologically, this changes everything, because when you see money as soldiers, not souvenirs, your behavior shifts. Soldiers go out and bring more soldiers back. Souvenirs just sit there and collect dust. Now you might be thinking, okay, but I don't have extra money to invest like that. And that's fair. So here's the counterintuitive move. You don't start by investing money. You start by slowing the leak, not with extreme frugality, but with intentional friction. In 2026, friction is power. Delaying purchases by 48 hours, canceling subscriptions ruthlessly, using one payment method so spending is visible, separating spending money from investment money. These sound small, but psychologically, they reconnect pain to spending. And when pain comes back, behavior changes. Then, and only then, you redirect freed up cash into ownership. And ownership doesn't have to mean stocks only. It means equity, skills, audience, distribution, optionality, things that give you leverage over time. Because here's the final truth. The money system isn't collapsing, it's selecting. It's filtering out people who only consume and quietly rewarding people who own, build, and compound. And this is why two people can live in the same economy and experience completely different financial realities. One feels squeezed, stressed, always behind. The other feels calm, patient, in control. Same world, different positioning. So if you take anything from this video, take this. Stop asking, how do I save more money? Start asking, where is my money flowing and who is building wealth for? Because once you see the leaks, once you understand the psychology, Once you reposition yourself as an owner instead of a consumer, the system stops breaking you and starts working for you.